Disney killed Star Wars. Yes, we all know Disney killed Star Wars. If you look at the Blu-ray sales of Star Wars, it is absolutely abysmal. The sales of Rise of Skywalker at the Blu-ray sales is abysmal. It is doing worse than Solo: A Star Wars Story. Well, it's all Disney's fault. They killed Star Wars. They can blame us all they want. They can blame us, call us trolls, call us names, and name call all they want. But the fact is that Star Wars is dead. Star Wars is dead, and yeah, unless Disney can do something to make Star Wars popular again, I don't see it coming back. Okay, Disney, you killed off a franchise that used to be the fifth highest grossing franchise of all time, and one of the most popular franchises in the entire world. But Star Wars is now a joke. That's what it really is. It's now a joke, okay? And yeah, Star Wars is now a joke. There's no, people always like, oh, the prequels are such a big joke, but then we had the sequel trilogy. The media will all defend the sequel trilogy the all way. And there'll still be those people who say, but The Mandalorian didn't have Kathleen Kennedy really involved with it. You wonder who ruined Star Wars. Well, if you look at all these Star Wars movies ranking from best and worst, they'll always say Episode 1 is the worst. Even though Episode 1 is far better than the awful storyline of The Last Jedi. Also, let's look at Rotten Tomatoes, for example. Most of the people didn't compare it to Metacritic. Let's look at Metacritic scores for Rotten Tomatoes for Episode 9. Episode 9 is considered to be one of the worst Star Wars movies. And yeah, Metacritic has a 4.8, which I think is more towards The Last Jedi. It's more on The Last Jedi score. But of course, if you go to Poopy Tomatoes, Rotten Tomatoes, guess what? The movie is probably still stuck at the 86%. Yes. The movie's still stuck at it's probably still stuck at 86%, wouldn't be surprised. And yep, it's still stuck at 86%. The score didn't change at all. And yet, the Rise of Skywalker, okay? This movie is a joke. No one bought it. No one bought it on Blu-ray. If you look at the top selling video sales for 2020, The Rise of Skywalker didn't even pass 1 million copies. And this is supposed to be the end of the Skywalker saga. This is supposed to be the end game of Star Wars, okay? The end game of Star Wars. The equivalent to Avengers Endgame of the Star Wars series. But no one's interested in it, okay? I won't be surprised if no one's watching on Disney Plus either, because this movie is garbage. And garbage and trash doesn't sell. Star Wars is a dying franchise, okay? Let's look at the toy sales for Star Wars, okay? Toy sales for Star Wars, as admitted by Hasbro, has been abysmal, okay? Merchandise sales for Star Wars are all-time low. And that can really tell you. You have Star Wars toys everywhere on clearance. You have Star Wars toys not selling because Disney Star Wars... Disney can no longer deny that Star Wars is a damaged franchise. The only Star Wars toys are selling are the original trilogy and Baby Yoda and Mando, and some of the prequel toys like Darth Maul and the icons and Obi-Wan and Anakin from that trilogy and Qui-Gon from that trilogy. But none of the sequel trilogy characters, because guess what? Because of Kathleen Kennedy's awful storytelling. The sequel trilogy characters are so forgettable that you will not even remember they even existed. You'll not even remember that they were even characters. There are multiple videos of saying that Star Wars toys do not sell. Star Wars toys are not selling. Star Wars toys are not selling. No one's buying Star Wars toys. But guess what? Marvel toys are selling. Even garbage like Fortnite is selling. Even Pokemon, with its worst game ever, Sword and Shield, toys are still selling better than Star Wars, okay? Toys are still selling better than Star Wars because kids are still gullible enough to buy games like Pokemon Sword and Shield, okay? Which is not surprising that the game still sold 10 million copies because kids are still going to buy Pokemon Sword and Shield even though the game's a pile of crap because they didn't go up with the national decks like all of us older people did. But here is a Sales of Star Wars toys. Yep, they went down. They went down. Oh wait, that's before the secret trilogy comes out. But here's another one. Star Wars is one of them. Star Wars declined. Star Wars is dead. Okay? The Mandalorian is not going to save Star Wars. Okay? Because most people know that the new Star Wars movies are going to be garbage. The new ones that will come in 2022, 2024, and 2026. Okay? We all know they're going to be garbage because C.O. Price says Kathleen Kennedy or other subordinates will probably still be the leader of Lucasfilm, the CEO of Lucasfilm. Wouldn't be surprised Disney still puts a woke person in charge of Lucasfilm unless they finally learn the lesson by the end of 2022. But it's Disney, they won't learn the lesson. They'll continue making everything, ruining everything, and yeah, Star Wars had, and there was a small blip of sales that went up in late 2019, well, that's because of Baby Yoda and Mandalorian. Not because of Rey, not because of Poe, not because of Finn, not because of Kylo Ren, because of the Mandalorian. Okay? And the Mandalorian is only one, so once the Mandalorian is over, Star Wars has nothing left. That's basically it. Goodbye.